Thanks, guys. I'm excited to be working with the RideShare Guy again. My firm has been helping Uber and Lyft drivers who've been denied employment because of background checks. We've helped literally hundreds of consumers all around the country who've lost a rideshare job because of a false background check. If this has happened to you, please give us a call at 888-822-1777 or visit our website at www.smithmarco.com. Thanks again. We're looking forward to helping you.
Yeah.
But that kind of goes into one of the other topics that we were going to talk about, and that is, should these executives, should these coders, should all the employees and, the whole team for Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, whatever platform it is, should they be required, on a regular basis to actually go out and either deliver, drive, whatever it might be for a platform? So DoorDash, you got to go out and deliver. They have that set up. But should this be on all platforms, and how often should they, just to create or just to stop this disconnect from happening? That's the other thing.
I know.
Points. I ain't getting paid. I'm not. I don't care. I'm not going on your platform if I'm getting points. That ain't.
Can you go to the supermarket with points? Can you go to like Ralph's in my area, and then imagine the cashier's face. I show him my app. I go, look, I got 8,000 Lyft points. Are they not good for a loaf of bread here? No, sir. I need cash. Or security. Please escort this gentleman out of the door. I'm like, bro, what are points? Who is going to fall for that stuff, right? I mean, to me, it's like ridiculous. But when you mention, executives, right? So I wrote this article about a month and a half ago. It got like so much traction that I go, we should talk about this. Let's see what the viewers think. Here's my point. You can write all the algorithms, all the code in the world, and they're all done by humans so far, although, AI is kind of taking over that space as well. So watch out, coders. What they do is they write the code and they unleash it on the driver base. 2 million, 3 million drivers or delivery people in the country, right? Now, I am sure they backtest some of this stuff, what the reaction may be like to the new algorithm, to whatever it is. Then they go, oh, this didn't work. Let's just change the algorithm and just throw something else to the drivers. And we're like the wheels on the mouse. I'm like, no, this is not working. So here's my point. How about this? How about every employee at DoorDash, at Instacart, at that includes the C-suite, DK, if you're watching. I saw that video. I saw it on Twitter when you put your little hat on and delivered like 8 deliveries of food. That's not doing delivery, my man, with your like $2 million security detail in the back. That's not doing delivery. So how about this? Execs all the way down. Every 6 months, I'm not asking for much, every 6 months, for 1 week, just 1 week, they do delivery, grocery delivery, food delivery, or rideshare, just to taste some of their own medicine and say, you know what, maybe this is really not going to work out. We're just putting these people under extreme amounts of pressure with these algorithms. A lot of people say, I love this gig because there is no boss watching over me, right? Breaking news, they're watching you 24 hours a day. Algorithm is anyway. Even your deactivations depend on algorithms. It doesn't go to a human committee when Uber says within 3 minutes of a passenger complaining, deactivated, off the face of the earth. I'm like, yeah, we'll talk about that in about next segment. So to me, it's like every one of these people should get in and drive and feel the pain and at least feel what the drivers are experiencing, right? As opposed to just saying, we'll churn and burn them and we'll get new ones in. It will create so much credibility and loyalty on the driver base. It would mean a lot to me if executives or coders get out there and drive. All they do, Chris, is they write these algorithms, they throw it out, they enjoy it themselves, by the way, as a consumer, order a ride, order food, order groceries, right? But they never go out and do it. And if they did, maybe the disconnect between the drivers and themselves will not be this wide, right? So that's the only way to narrow it. Go out and, experience your stuff. Let's see if the driver's complaints are factual or they're just making things up, right?
Yeah, I think that would be a good thing for the entire company to have to be able to do something like that. I mean, obviously, certain positions I don't think really need to if they're not really towards, say, certain things when it comes to the drivers. If it's more geared towards, something else within the company, sure, you don't need to. But when it comes to dealing with the product, dealing with the driver, yeah, you probably should be out there. And then all execs should be out there testing it out. And then, something for like Uber, because they offer so much, you got Uber Eats, Uber Connect, Uber RideShare, you got all these different ones, then that one, they should have to cycle through. So, each person does one and then the next and then the next, and then they're kind of, scheduled at a certain time or something, or have to fulfill certain requirements. Something like that. Yeah, that would be great. Do I think it's going to really make a change though?
You know what? I don't know, because I'm asking for 1 week, execs and coders, go get a car, get in your car, just forget the rest. Just drive people around for a week. Don't do drunk hours, just a few hours a day. Any time of the day you desire, okay? Get in your cars, get some unruly passengers in your car, and then you'll know, wait a minute, man, what we're doing to these drivers, that's why they're quitting. What's the number? I mean, Uber says this themselves. I'm sure it's higher, 60, 70%, right? Quit in less than a year doing rideshare. Why is that? Why is such a churn and burn? Because the drivers are begging for some sort of consistency out there. As if it wasn't bad enough that the apps are gamified and there is massive variability, right? In week to week, what you get as a quest or what you get as a boost. This week you get this. So there's no consistency. If you got out there under the same circumstances as a driver on the front lines and experience what we're experiencing, maybe, there will be more consistency. Because otherwise, enjoying your own product as a consumer is not good enough. Yeah, you push a button, the car shows up. But under what circumstances does that happen? You have to know what kind of traffic the drivers are dealing with, what kind of people, what kind of drunks they're dealing with, at 3 a.m, right? What kind of people throw up in their cars. So to me, I think it would create so much credibility on the driver community that if a CEO or a CFO or a, executive of a company gets out there and drives and experiences without, what's a week, man? What's a week of your life, right? If it's going to make some change, some positive change in this gig, I think I'm all for it. Will they do it? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know DoorDash has their thing going, and I know for the pandemic they kind of suspended that for the time being.
Yeah.
But now they're restarting it, and some of the employees were going off, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to do that." Blah blah blah. Well, that's kind of your business. That's your job. You should kind of know what it's all about. So.
Oh, you're talking about that coder that was complaining and put it on some website that, I didn't get hired for this. No, sir, you got hired for this. Yeah. If you're watching, I'm sure you're not, but that dude, yeah. And then he got a lot of pushback from his own, employee base and friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said that, no, I think that would be a wonderful idea. Yeah, sir, you with $200,000 a year salary, spare us a week of your life and get out there and, experience your own code. Let's see how it goes, right? No, of course, they go like they're on this pedestal, they put themselves on. They go, no, I am not going to do it. I'm a software engineer. I'm not a food delivery guy. I'm like, okay, well, that's why you're experiencing what you're experiencing. So,
yep.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.